Namaste. My name's Jacqui Brumley, and along with my husband Shimon, we're from the Hawthorne Malvern Yoga Centre, and we're here to share with you a 15-minute yoga program that is predominantly done in the morning, but you can do it any time during the day. This program will set you up for the day. You feel energized and centered with boundless energy. So shall we begin? Namaste.
Let's start with a 3 long breath. Slowly open your eyes and moving along to the pose of fold virasana. Particularly quiet, humble pose to start. Sitting with the buttocks down to the heels, wide knees, lift the chest, inhale, and with the exhalation extend the arms and reach out to the end of the mat. Separate the palms the width of the shoulders, spread the fingers, press every finger, every knuckle down to the mat. Roll the shoulders out, roll the biceps out, create space between the shoulders and the neck. Maintain smooth breath all along while you're in the pose. Feel how the hips start to open, how the trunk become longer, how the shoulders start to open more too as the armpits getting itself closer and closer to the ground. Awareness to the breath just there all the time throughout the pose. Ready to come out of the pose, lift the head and walk the hands back and coming up. Moving along from here to the pose of the half fold bend. For that we need a chair just as a support. Standing ready with the feet apart, work the legs strong to lock the knees, elbows back to open the chest, tilt the pelvis to stick the buttocks out, inhale, extend the chest forward and reach down to the bar. Hold on to the bar and push the chair away from you. Push the chair forward and push the hips back. Maintain the hips above the ankles. Keep working the legs strong to lock the knees. Keep tilt the pelvis to lift the sitting bones higher and higher. Pushing the chair forward and trying to get the chest, the armpits a little bit lower. Looking straight down. Make sure we not to squeeze the shoulders to the neck. Roll the biceps out. Roll the shoulders away from the neck. Time to come out of the pose. Bend the knees and step forward. Inhale and coming up nice and safe. Ready from here to go to something stronger, the downward dog. Preparing ourselves to the pose. Toes curled under, sit the buttocks down to the heels and stretch out and reach out as far away from you as you can and keep the hips back as much as you can. Rest the head down if you can or close enough, that's okay. Come up to palms, take a deep inhalation and release the knees from the ground. Tilt the pelvis and get the chest between the thighs, stick the buttocks higher to the ceiling, push the mat forward and push the hips back. Look at the knees. Inhale and with the exhalation lock the knees. Buttocks very high, knees locked. Inhale and with the exhalation release the heels down to complete your downward dog. Here we are in the full extent of downward dog. Make sure the heels turning out. The neck is soft and keep breathing and breathing along. Moving to something a little bit stronger, the plank. Inhale, reaching forward and bring the shoulders right above the wrist, pushing against the gravity, holding ourselves straight and firm. Take a deep inhalation and go back with the exhalation to downward dog. Let's repeat the same thing once again. Inhale, reaching forward with the shoulders right above the wrist, holding strong, pushing against the gravity. Take a deep inhalation and go back with the exhalation to downward dog and push those hips back and back. Breathing and breathing along. Release all together. Have a rest for a few moments. Rest the arms, the shoulders, and particularly the triceps muscles. Just another dog pose we're going to do now. This time we combine the dog, the plank, and the up face dog as well. Same preparation, buttocks right back, stretch to the arms, come up to all fours. Take a deep inhalation to release the knees from the ground. Buttocks higher, more to the ceiling. Look at the knees. Inhale, exhale, lock the knees. Inhale, exhale, release the heels down. Here we are again, to the full extent of downward dog. From here we go to the plank. Inhale, reaching forward and holding the plank with the tailbone in more and more. Inhale, release the hips and look straight ahead. Make your arms longer, make your neck longer, and breathe and breathe and breathe all along. Take a deep inhalation and go back with the exhalation to downward dog. Once again, inhale, reaching forward with the shoulders right above the wrist, holding strong with the tailbone in. Inhale, release the hips and look ahead. So much of the legs, so much of the arms, and make your neck longer. Lift the crown of the head to the ceiling. Take a deep inhalation and go back with the exhalation and push those hips back and back. And release all together. Well done. Have a bit of a rest here after a strong pose of the dog pose with the variation. Moving along now to salute the sun. Standing in front of the mat with the feet together. Lift the chest and take a couple deep breaths. Turn the palms out. Inhale, reach up to the ceiling. Exhale, diving forward, reach down, step the right foot back. Inhale with the hands to the hips. Exhale to lower the groins. Inhale to reach up. Exhale to the ground. Inhale, feet together. Exhale in the pose. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, Tadasana. The other side. Inhale. Stick the buttocks and diving forward. Reach down, left one. Inhale with the hands to the hips. Exhale to lower the hips. Inhale to reach up. Exhale to the ground. Inhale the back leg to the front. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, Tadasana. Another cycle here. Inhale. Stick the buttocks as we bending from the hips. The right one. Inhale with the shoulders above the hips. Exhale, lower the groins. Inhale, reach up and look up if you can. Exhale to the ground. Inhale, feet together. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, Tadasana. The last side. Inhale. Diving forward with the exhalation. Reach down. Left one. Inhale, coming tall. Exhale, lower the hips. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to the ground. Inhale, feet together. Exhale, deep Uttanasana if you can. Inhale, coming up. And Tadasana, Tadasana, Tadasana. Just a moment in Tadasana to settle down the breath. Very, very well. Moving to series of the standing postures. Stand in the middle of the mat, facing to the front. You're going to jump if you can afford to jump. If not, don't be shy just to step apart. But first we start with the pose of Vrikshasana. Nice and balancing pose. Ready, ready, ready. Inhale, bend your right knee and bring the heel to the groins if you can. Bring the hands together. And when you're ready, raise the arms to the ceiling. Nice balancing pose. Keep breathing and breathing along. Slowly bring the hands in front of the chest and slowly release the foot down back to Tadasana. Ready to the other side. Bend the left one thing at a time. Bring the heels to the ground, palms in Namaste, and when you're ready, reach up to the ceiling. Breathe and breathe all along. Slowly bring the hands in front of the chest. With control, release the foot back to Tadasana. Moving from here to the Warrior Two. Hands to the chest, bend the knees, inhale, jump or step, pushing out to the fingers. Turn the right foot 90 degrees to the right and the left heel 10-15 degrees out. Take a deep, long inhalation and bend the knee for the first time. Take another deep inhalation and bend the knee deep for the second time. Here we are in the full extent of downward dog, holding the pose and breathe. Powerful pose. Breathe and breathe and breathe and breathe all along. Inhale to come up and face to the center. Take a breath here. Turning to the other side. Turn your left foot to the left and right heel 10-15 degrees back. Take a deep, long inhalation and bend the knee for the first time. Take another deep, long inhalation and bend the knee for the second time. Here we are in the full extent of downward dog, holding the pose and breathe and breathe and breathe all along. Bending the knee to a square, powerful pose. Coming out of the pose, inhale, face to the center, hands to the chest, nail the stand, jump or step back to Tadasana. Take a couple breaths in Tadasana. Finishing the standing postures with the pose called Pasarita Pedo Tadasana. Hands to the chest, inhale, jump or step. Hands to the hips, outside of the feet parallel to each other, and lift the arches, elbows back, lift the chest and stick the buttocks out. Inhale, and with the exhalation, extend the chest forward and reach down with the hands below the shoulders. If you wish to take the pose further, take the palms back between the arches. From here, inhale, lift the head, lift the chest. Exhale, bend the elbows back and get your head all the way down, or get the head down to a brick to support yourself, and hold on to the pose. A nice pose, a very grounding kind of a pose, while we have 5 points on the ground. Feel stable in this pose. Breathe and breathe and breathe and breathe all along. Time to come out of the pose. Lift the head and walk the hands below the shoulders. Bend the knees and narrow the stand. Bend the knees even more to lift the head to come up. Stepping back to Tadasana. Take a couple deep breaths in Tadasana as we finish the standing postures. Moving to a twist. Let's grab a chair. Facing yourself to the center as you sit halfway through the chair with the knees together and lift the chest. Inhale, lift the chest even more and twist to your right. Grab your opposite knee, lift the chest and turn to your right. Every inhalation, lift the chest more and more. Every now and then, bring the head to the center gently to ease tension from your neck. And then you can look back again if you like. Slowly come back to the center, all together, ready to the other side. Inhale, lift the chest more and turn to the opposite side, turning to your left. So much of the lift of the spine in this pose. Every inhalation, we lift the chest more and more. Every now and then, bring the head to the center to ease tension from your neck. Slowly bring the head to the center and come back to the center altogether. Time for Shavasana. Let's all lie down, nice and comfortable. Adjust the body to be straight. Rest the arms with the palms facing up. Let the toes to drop to the side, chin down. And just enjoy quiet time in Shavasana. So much awareness to the body and so much awareness to the breath. Enjoy your Shavasana.